Chapter 6 of A Brief Grammar of the Portuguese Language. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Recording by Leni. A Brief Grammar of the Portuguese Language by John Casper Branner. Chapter 6. Pronouns. Personals. 65. There are the usual three personal pronouns, but in Portuguese the third person is generally used in place of the second in direct address, with the exceptions noted below. Strictly speaking, there is no declension in Portuguese. The personal pronouns, however, retain in all persons so many traces of their Latin declensions that they have the appearance of being declined, and are so given by some grammarians. The objective forms vary according as they are used with or without prepositions. First person. Subject form. Eu. I. Objective form without preposition. Me. With preposition. Mim. Migo. Me. Subject form. Nós. We. Objective form without preposition. Nos. With preposition. Nós. Nosco. Us. Second person. Subject form. Tu. Thou. Objective form without preposition. Ti. With preposition. Ti. Tigo. Thee. Subject form. Vós. You. Ye. Objective form without preposition. Vos. With preposition. Vós. Vosco. Ye. Third person. Subject form. Ele. Ela. He, she, it. Objective form without preposition. O. A. Lu. Lá. Lhe. With preposition. Ele. Ela. Him, her, it. Subject form. Eles. Elas. They. Objective form without preposition. Os. As. Luz. Las. Lhes. With preposition. Eles. Elas. Them. Reflexive. Objective form without preposition. Si. With preposition. Si. Sigo. Themselves. A. Lhe. Lhes. To him, to her, to it, to them are always indirect or dative forms. B. U. A. Lu. Lá. Os. As. Luz. And las are always direct objective or accusative forms. C. Those used with prepositions admit of any preposition, except that when the preposition is com. With the forms migo, tigo, nosco, vosco, and sigo only are used as comigo, with me, contigo, with thee, etc. D. Ele, ela, etc., with the preposition de, of, are contracted to dele, dela, etc. With em, they are contracted to nele, nela, etc. 66. Use of the third person. In address, the third person is commonly used except to close friends, relatives, children, and domestics, when tu may be employed. Persons may be addressed according to circumstances, as Vossa Excelência, Your Excellency, Vossa Senhoria, Your Lordship, Vossa Mercê, Your Mercy, Your Grace, Você, a common abbreviation of Vossa Mercê, but one to be used only in cases of extreme familiarity, or as Senhor, Mr., and Senhora, Madam or Mrs. A. Until one becomes familiar with the use of these terms, the safest rule is to use Senhor and Senhora. B. In writing, these words are abbreviated as indicated at paragraph 147. C. Ordinarily, eu, I, is not used as in English, but is sometimes placed before or even after the verb for the sake of emphasis or clearness. The same is true of tu, thou, ele, he, ela, she, nós, we. Para ti sonhava eu sonhos de glória. For thee I dreamed dreams of glory. D. Vós, you, is only used in very formal discourses and as a vocative in prayers, etc. It is not used colloquially as in English. See paragraph 66. Tu, thou, is also used as a vocative. Reflexive personal pronouns. 67. Reflexive. The reflexive forms of the personal pronouns are me, a mim, me to me, ti, a ti, thee to thee, si, a si, himself to himself, nos, a nós, us to us, vos, a vós, you to you, si, a si, themselves to themselves. Third person, singular and plural. Direct object, si, himself, herself, itself, themselves. Indirect object, si, to himself, herself, itself, or themselves. Consigo, with himself, herself, itself, themselves. 68. Duplication. Duplication is common in classic Portuguese. By its use, attention is redirected to an idea. Que me importa a minha glória? In what does glory concern me? Or, what is glory to me? Aconteceu-me a mim. It happened to me. Such expressions do not admit of literal translations into English. 69. Syntax of the personal pronouns. The personal pronouns are used both as direct and indirect objects. Direct. Ele me repreendeu. He reprehended me. Indirect. Ele me deu o livro. He gave me the book. 70. The same thing occurs with the other pronouns, except that in the third person the indirect object is expressed by lhe, while the direct is o, a, os, and as. Direct. Repreendeu-o. He reprehended him. Indirect. Deu-lhe o livro. He gave him or her the book. 71. The direct object is used after transitive verbs, the indirect after intransitives. Viu. I saw him. Obedeci-lhe. I obeyed him or her. 72. The pronouns me, ti, si, lhe, nos, vos, and o are called proclitic, mesoclitic, or enclitic, according as they precede, are inserted within, or follow the verb. A. They precede the verb, are proclitic. 1. In negative sentences. Não me fale. Não o creio. 2. In phrases depending upon que, o qual, quem, cujo. Quem o chamou? A mulher que se ama. 3. In certain popular expressions. Deus me livre. O diabo te leve. 4. When used with the conjunctions que, porque, and pois que, the rule has many exceptions. B. They are inserted in the verb between the stem and termination, are mesoclitic, in the future indicative and conditional. Dir-lhe-ei. I will tell him, instead of direi-lhe. Dir-se-ia. Instead of diria-se, it would be said. C. They always follow the verb, are enclitic, at the beginning of a phrase. Resta-me agradecer-lhe. Diga-me. Faça-me o favor. D. In the mesoclitics and enclitics, the pronoun is separated from the verb by a hyphen or hyphens. E. The enclitics do not affect the position of the accents of the verbs. 73. When two pronouns come before a verb, the subject precedes. Mandou que tu lhe entregasses o livro. He directed that you should give him the book. 74. Se and si refer to the subject. Pedro falou de si. Pedro spoke of himself. Você quer tudo para si. You want everything for yourself. Leve a espingarda consigo. Take the gun with you. For the use of the reflexive pronoun with verbs, see paragraph 126. 75. Comparison. After terms of comparison, the nominative pronoun is used. Mais sério que eu. More serious than I. Possessives. 76. The possessive pronouns are inflected like adjectives and agree in gender and number with the object possessed. They all take a in the feminine and s in the plural. Possessive pronouns. Singular. Masculine, meu. Feminine, minha. Plural. Masculine, meus. Feminine, minhas. English, my, mine. Masculine, teu. Feminine, tua. Masculine, teus. Feminine, tuas. English, thy, thine. Masculine, seu. Feminine, sua. Masculine, seus. Feminine, suas. English, his, her, hers, its, their, theirs. Masculine, nosso. Feminine, nossa. Masculine, nossos. Feminine, nossas. English, our, ours. Masculine, vosso. Feminine, vossa. Masculine, vossos. Feminine, vossas. English, your, yours. 77. Inasmuch as the third person is used in direct addresses, seu, sua, seus, and suas are generally used in place of vosso, etc. for your and yours. A casa é sua. The house is yours. 78. Possession is also expressed by the use of a preposition as a casa é dele. The house is his. A casa é deles. The house is theirs. 79. The place of the possessive is before the noun as in English. Meu cavalo. My horse. 80. In certain cases, the possessive placed after the noun is equivalent to the personal pronoun with de. Notícias tuas. De ti. News of, about you. Important distinctions of this kind are illustrated by the example. Saudades tuas means saudades for you, while tuas saudades means the saudades you have for someone else. 81. Possessives are not used with parts of the body as in English. Cortou-me o braço. He cut my arm is used instead of cortou meu braço. In some cases, the possessives are omitted as in English, as venho de casa is used instead of venho de minha casa. I come from home. Vou para casa. I'm going home. 82. At the same time, the bold use of the possessive is occasionally emphatic. Estou na minha casa. I am in my own house. Deixa-me com a minha dor. Leave me with my grief. 83. The possessive seu, sua, seus, suas, his, her, or your is used also idiomatically and colloquially to express uncertain value or quantity. Tem seus 20 anos. He or she is about 20 years old. The possessives may be replaced by various forms of the personal pronouns, and sometimes such expressions are considered more elegant. For the use of the article before possessives, see paragraph 16. Demonstratives. 84. The demonstrative pronouns may be used either with or without their nouns. When used with them, they precede the nouns, agreeing with them in gender and number. Singular, masculine, este. Feminine, esta. Masculine, estes. Feminine, estas. English, this, these. Masculine, esse. Feminine, essa. Masculine, esses. Feminine, essas. English, this, these. Masculine, aquele. Feminine, aquela. Masculine, aqueles. Feminine, aquelas. English, that, those. 85. Isso, isto, and aquilo are neutral forms of the demonstratives used to refer to a preceding idea, expression, or subject, and may be regarded as equivalents of essa coisa or essas coisas, esta coisa, aquela coisa. They have neither feminine nor plural forms, nor are they used to refer to persons or animals. 86. The difference between este and esse in their various forms is that the first is used to refer to that which is near the speaker, while the second refers to that which is near the person addressed. 87. The forms o, a, os, as are identical with the definite articles in forms, sounds, and origins. They are used as the equivalents of aquele, aquela, aqueles, aquelas, when followed by a determining expression. A província de Minho é a que tem mais vegetação entre as de Portugal. Literally, the province of Minho is that which has most vegetation among those of Portugal. 88. When these forms are preceded by the preposition a, they combine with it, forming ao, aos, a, and as do the definite articles. Preceded by em, they similarly form no, na, nos, nas, and preceded by per, they form pelo, pela, pelos, and pelas. Determinatives. 89. The determinatives have gender and number, except tal, which has no gender distinction. Singular. Masculine, outro. Feminine, outra. Masculine, outros. Feminine, outras. English, other. Masculine, mesmo. Feminine, mesma. Masculine, mesmos. Feminine, mesmas. English, same, self. Masculine, tanto. Feminine, tanta. Masculine, tantos. Feminine, tantas. English, so many, as many. Masculine, tal. Feminine, tal. Masculine, tais. Feminine, tais. English, such. Outrem is an invariable form, meaning outra pessoa or outras pessoas. 90. The demonstrative pronouns este, esse, aquele, etc., with outro, form estoutro, essoutro, aquele outro, with the corresponding feminine plural forms. 91. E outro. Literally, one and other means both. 92. Mesmo means same and self, as here illustrated. A mesma coisa. The same thing. O mesmo homem. The same man. It is used in connection with the personal pronouns to mean self. Eu mesmo. I myself. Ela mesma. She herself. Eles mesmos. They themselves, etc. It is also used in such expressions as é mesmo. That is true. It is just so. 93. Mesmíssimo is an augmentative form of mesmo, meaning precisely or exactly the same. É a mesmíssima coisa. It is precisely the same thing. Tal means such a one. Que tal? How is this? What do you think of this? Tal qual means just so. É tal qual. It is just so. It is just as you say. Não há tal. It is not true. It is no such thing. Não há tal lugar. There's no such place. 94. Fulano de tal is a name used for any fictitious person. It is often equivalent to the English John Doe or to Mr. What's-his-name. Fulão, Beltrano, and Cicrano are similarly used. Interrogatives. 95. The interrogatives are que, o que, what, que homens, what men, quem, who, quem é, who is it, qual, which, qual deles, which of them. It is not considered elegant nowadays to begin an interrogation with o que. Que tem? What have you? Not o que tem. Relatives. 96. Of the relative pronouns, quem refers to persons only. The other forms refer to either persons or things. They are que, who, what, that, no gender, quem, who, whom, qual, plural, quais, which, cujo, feminine, cuja, plural, cujos, cujas, whose. 97. O que, o qual, a qual, os quais, and as quais. Literally, the which mean what or that. These latter forms are used when the antecedent needs to be made clear or prominent. A glória de Deus, a qual não se pode escurecer. The glory of God which cannot, etc. O livro que está lendo. The book you are reading. But, o livro da biblioteca, o qual está lendo. The book of the library, the which you are reading. 98. Where quem would follow sem, o qual is used instead for the sake of euphony, sem o qual não deve, without which you should not. 99. Cujo is equivalent to do qual and is followed immediately by the object possessed. O soldado cujo cavalo foi morto. The soldier whose horse was killed. A. Cujo. Without antecedent and the object possessed is a classic but archaic form of expression. Cuja é esta casa? Whose house is this? Instead, one would now say, de quem é esta casa? Literally, of whom is this house? Indefinite. 100. The indefinite pronouns may be classified as nouns or adjectives. A. The nouns are ao, invariable, something else, the rest, but little used. Alguém, invariable, someone. Algo, something, anything. Nada, invariable, nothing. Nenhum, feminine, nenhuma. Plural, nenhuns, neither. Ninguém, invariable, no one. Qualquer, plural, quaisquer. Either, whichever. Quem quer, anybody. Tudo, invariable, all. Uns, feminine, umas. Some. B. Algo, when used as a pronoun, refers to things and means alguma coisa. It is sometimes used as an adverb meaning algum tanto. Ele está algo doente. He is somewhat ill. C. Tudo is a neutral form of todo. When followed by que, it requires the definite article, tudo o que ele disse. D. Nenhum may be used with an affirmative sense and is equivalent to qualquer in the expression mais que nenhum, more than anyone. E. A negative is strengthened by doubling the negation. Não sei nada. I know nothing. Não diz nada. He says nothing. F. The adjectives are algum, feminine alguma, plural alguns, algumas. Some, no. Cada, uma. Cada qual. Singular only, each, every. Certo, feminine certa, plural certos, certas. Certain, muito, feminine muita, plural muitos, muitas. Many. Outro, feminine outra, plural outros, outras. Other. Pouco, feminine pouca, plural poucos, poucas. Few, little. quanto, feminine quanta, plural, quantos, quantas, how much, how many, as much as, tanto, feminine tanta, plural, tantos, tantas, so much, todo, feminine toda, plural, todos, todas, all, every. G. Quanto is used in correlation with tanto to mean as much as. Faço tanto quanto qualquer outro. I do as much as anyone else. Quanto pagou? How much did you pay? Quantas vezes foi lá? How often did you go there? Quanto antes? As soon as possible. H. Todo. With the article means the whole. Without the article, it means every. Toda cidade. Every city. Toda a cidade. All of the city. It is sometimes used as an adverb, but retains its gender for the sake of euphony. Ela está toda molhada. I. Enquanto means while. Espera enquanto eu tiro uma vista. Wait while I take a view. J. Cada qual and cada have approximately the same meaning. Cada qual stands next to the verb, however. Cada does not. Cada dos soldados andava. Or, cada qual andava. Each of the soldiers walked. 101. When a proposition has a negative sense, either algum may be placed after or nenhum before the noun. Homem algum poderá saber. Or, nenhum homem poderá saber. No man shall know. The first sentence is more emphatic than the second. 102. Certain idiomatic expressions have meanings analogous to those of the indefinite pronouns. Seja quem for. Seja qual for. Be who it may. Fosse quem fosse. Quem quer que fosse. Whoever it might be. Quem quer que seja. O que quer que é. Whoever it may be. A. De and de que are often used in the sense of something. Tenho de que comer e de beber. I have something to eat and to drink. B. The expression não há de que, used in reply to obrigado, muito obrigado, etc., is equivalent to the English not at all or the French pas de quoi. End of chapter 6.